What is good, everybody, and welcome back to 2 Point Hospital. Last time we were here, I took on the location, I guess, it's not really a town, the industrial region of Meltdowns, to get our 3-star rating here. Both the 2-star and the 3-star, but I might as well just say 3-star because in order to get the 3-star, I have to get the 2-star. So, work towards that 3-star rating. Kind of struggled at the end there. Everything was done except our cure rate, which kept bouncing around for the last 20 patients. It's what it takes from. So we're bouncing down. We're around 15, and then we're at 16, then we're at 17, and then it back down to 50, and then at one point it was like 12, and I was like freaking out. But eventually we got to, because we think we needed 90% or whatever, so we needed 18 out of 20. We eventually got there, and we eventually got our 3 stars. And we dipped right at a good time because our hospital was kind of losing money, kind of making money, kind of losing money. It depended on what month and how many cures it seemed we got. But we got our 3rd star and we dipped out just in the nick of time. One thing I found too, towards like the later stages, like GP offices just keep piling up. You can never have enough of those. And I think that's kind of one of the main reasons why people were dying a whole lot is because they were just waiting to get like a doctor's diagnosis to like not even like the lines outside like the diagnosis room, like the cardiology room or general diagnosis or like getting an X-ray or whatever. Those weren't piling up as much anymore. But it's like after you go and get that reading, that examination, then you have to go back to the GP's office. So those kept piling up, and I think that's what's causing most of our patients to die. So going forward, I'm going to try and keep that in mind and just put in as many GP offices as I can when I see the need for them. When I see the queue lines going up, it's like, okay, the queue lines are long. I need to freaking put in more GP offices, and like not just like 1 or 2. I probably need like 5 or 6 more to manage the number of patients we have coming through. But anyways, that's my strategy going forward. Today we're going to take on the town of Smogley. Looks more town-ish, still pretty industrial, but looks town-ish. Teaching hospital focused on surgery. Oh yeah, so I believe we're probably going to get introduced to something new today. Surgery. We'll have a new surgery room, a new surgery qualification probably. never ceases, never stops. So we will welcome us to Smogley, based just outside the city. The mayor is keen to help develop this area. Currently, this means it receives a generous supply of 2 things: pollution and patients requiring surgery. I'd recommend building up a teaching hospital and training some surgeons. Surgery requires a qualified doctor and a nurse, but it brings in the big bucks, so it's worth it. Oh, so you need both. Oh, surgery's just unlocked. It is just unlocked. Doctor and a nurse with the surgery qualification. That's what it's looking like. So I don't have any prerequisite things, so that's good. We can kind of just go into getting our 1-star rating. As where before these would take longer because I'd have to do like a certain thing to get whatever, a training license or research license or marketing license or whatever previous videos. Now I can just go and then on top of that get the 1-star rating. And that was kind of the focus why I split it up, because like, well, I'm doing 2 things for the first video of a location, and then I'm getting the 2 and the 3-star rating of the same location for the second video. So that's why it was kind of split up that way. Now that I only have 1-star rating to get to, I'm still, like as you saw in Meltdowns, still only do 1-star rating in this, because I mean, just setting up the hospital, it takes longer and takes more time to like plan out kind of what you're doing. Whereas when you get the 2 and 3-star rating, you're just kind of running on autopilot, adding buildings, of course, or adding rooms and buildings, of course, as you go forward. But it's kind of like running already, so it's working towards your star goals, and you don't need to focus on it as much as you do in the beginning. But I digress. Let's go ahead. We got train 10 staff. That's not too big of a deal. Just need to get training room. Cure 10 or 15 patients in surgery. And then cure 5 patients with turtle head. I don't know what turtle head is. So hopefully we'll be introduced to it. Or I guess we will be introduced to it because I don't know what turtle head is. So we got plot 2, plot 4, plot 3, 7. I don't know. I guess 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. It's messy. That is bigger. This requires plot 4, not even plot 6. It requires plot 4. Interesting. Alright. I will go ahead, get reception set up here. We still cold? We are still freaking cold for whatever reason. I don't understand that. We're like in an industrial area beside nuclear generation. We should be fucking just so hot with the pollution, but no, we're cold. Which actually could be true. You know, could be so much pollution that we're actually choking out the light of the sun reaching this area. Maybe that's the problem. So much carbon dioxide in the air that we have, like, I don't want to say nuclear winter, but like the same concept, like when, you know, when huge bombs go off, nuclear bombs go off, the mushroom cloud just blocks out the sun. What would you call that? Carbon winter? I don't know. Something that's happening in the real world today. You better believe it. But that's a topic for another day. I'm gonna go ahead, get this hospital started up, and then I'll probably talk to you guys once it's started up and running, and then I'll work towards our greater goal of a 1-star rating. Alright guys, we got the inner workings of the beginning of a hospital anyways. So I got my reception area, actually nice and large. I can line up a bunch of desks on the side here. I can only put 2 on the front and 2 on the back though. And I can actually put 2, I saw, like you can put 1 right in the corners here. Can't put 1 right in front of the doorway unfortunately, but they do fit right here, so probably fit them in there. One thing I did not add is a bathroom. Do need 1 of those, so I'll probably put 1 of those in quick. But I did have this out here. I did have it 1 wider eventually than like the opening, but then this only resulted in a one building wide hallway. So I was like, I want benches there and other stuff there, like garbage bins, and it's probably best to go with a 2 wide. So that's what I did. Throw 1 there. I don't know if I put anything here. Maybe it'll interfere with those future desk pods, so I'm not going to throw anything there. So yeah, I got my 3 GP offices, 3 doctors hired, because that's all you can do right off the bat. Then 1 general diagnosis, 1 cardiology room in case the patient needs further diagnosis to figure out what they got, what's wrong with them. And other than that, no treatment rooms yet, because I'll just wait and see and kind of play it by ear what I need to build. For people to be treated at. Like, what's this guy got? This guy needs a ward. He's got Portishead. Portishead affects both body and mind. Once thought to be caused by proximity to sea air, it's now known to be chiefly caused by living in Portishead. Get patient to wait. We'll build them a ward. We actually have a nice space for a ward. That'll probably be kind of parallel to what I did over here as the classroom, or the training room. For my staff, I put 1 of those in right away since it's one of our objectives. Not that I'm gonna be training anyone right away, but I just have the room ready for when I want to do it. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, probably throw a ward up in here. Nice and snug. Maybe I'll just do a large bathroom right here. Could also throw a bathroom on this side. How wide is this? 2, 3 is getting to a 1-lane hallway. We'll see. Yeah, it's not bad. Maybe I'll just put in a long bathroom here, too wide. This is kind of negative space though. Maybe I'll adjust this and then put another bathroom here, or another something here. I know, that's a decision I will have to make, but I'm going to go ahead and get started on this 1-star rating, which means I'm just going to continue building and treating people at the hospital. So I will talk to you guys when we get close to that 1-star rating. See you in a bit. Alright everyone, how's it going? Let's just slow it down here. Let's take her nice and slow. So here, first before we get started with the treatment, this is the head office room. From what you can see right now, we got like a machine, human gyroscope for whatever reason, set up. They needed a most elaborate way to flip patients over, I guess. So what better to do that than with a gyroscope? And like I said, we didn't know what Turtlehead was. Well, this is what Turtlehead is. You can see this person's head has retracted back down into its spine a little bit. I think that's how they described it when we first saw a patient with it. And we finally, and this is what took the longest because we had to research the Turtlehead room. And it wasn't like the surgery room, which was just given to us. So even though it kind of wasn't like, oh, you have to do this in order to get to the 1-star rating, it's like, well, we still had to take time doing research in order to get to this point. And anyways, so then there's big like suction thing, sucks the head right back out to normal size and normal length, and no longer inside your body. And hopefully this patient is cured and it's not failed. And okay, well, we gotta wait, I guess, for one more patient to come through because that treatment failed. So that's great. Okay, got our lined up here. Another patient. Don't fail us, patient. Don't fail us. You can do it, I believe. Survive the treatment. There we go. Got our 1-star rating. So congrats on your 1-star rating. Smogley, I always forgot about dear old Smogley. I do not thank you for reminding me of its existence. My compliments on the development of your surgical practices, although it is rather base as far as practices go. If you're going to insist on rummaging around inside of people, do remember to wash your hands. Continue tinkering with innards for more rewards, or go elsewhere and expand your organization. Turquin, Foxbridge, Health Ministries. Now we've unlocked that new location. Just go ahead and open the map. Get a little description here.
So if you're planning to get sick or undergo any operations, I suggest you do that somewhere else. It'll take a resourceful mind and a confident hand to sort out this mess. Any volunteers?
We'll volunteer. We believe. We'll do it. We'll get it set up. 2 Point Hospital, no problem. We gotcha. Oh, I don't tell. Who are you? Chloe Flop. Chloe Flop. Sure, let's get some psychiatry 2 doctors in this bitch. In this biatch. Have enough money now, I can hire a professional teacher. We'll just have to wait, I guess. And of course, here's a surgery room. For you guys, not too much happens here. What are we waiting on? Doctor to show up? Of course, they gotta get into their scrubs. Oh, this is the doctor. We're waiting on the nurse. Oh, some of our janitors are not dressed for the job. We're Saga Hospital. We gotta represent. Not too much happens in here. We have to here comes the nurse. This guy's waiting. Oh, he's not healthy. Better hurry up, nurse. So they put on their scrubs. This guy gets in like a medical gown here. And then he goes on the operating table, and that's about it. We don't see a whole lot. They censor it, and I don't know why, because they don't show anything. It's not like they pull the blanket down. It's just censored over the blanket. So it's like, okay, sure, whatever you guys say. Oh, nice. Oh, put the rubber ducky back. Yeah, it's an important organ. Everyone's got a rubber ducky in them. And then he's either healed or he's not healed. Oh, it worked. Successful. $21,000 down the drain. Thank you. Well, not down the drain. I guess we saved your life, but you know. $20,000 not in your pocket anymore. It's in our pocket. So yeah, that's basically the surgery room. That's Turtlehead room. And that's kind of it. As for the hospital, need to get a new building because I need to build another ward, it would appear. Surprisingly, haven't had to build a pharmacy yet. No one's had a pharmacy illness, so there's none of those in the hospital. We do have an injection room, but it's not that busy. I have a PANS lab. It's also not that busy. Psychiatry's busy. The ward's busy. Fracture ward's consistent. It's not overly busy, but like as you can see, we have 5 out of 6 beds filled, but it's never gotten to the point where it's overloaded unless one of those special events come up. Surgery room was overloaded. That's why I built a second one. This one has 2 waiting. This one also has 2 waiting, so you know, they keep busy anyways. Psychiatry was busy too, so I put down a bunch of those rooms. But yeah, treatment wise, we don't have a lot of treatment rooms. Only chromotherapy. It's also not that busy, but there's the odd patient that comes in with that illness, the gray anatomy. Excuse me. So yeah, not too many actual treatment rooms, but lots of diagnosis rooms and the GP offices all scattered throughout. And probably more of those still to come, like more GP offices anyways for sure. These have kind of balanced out. I'm making money now, so I wasn't making too much money before. I was always like in the 100,000 or lower range, so I was like, we just gotta go, we just gotta try and get it. Now we're making some money, so I could probably upgrade these machines now. Kept telling me, oh, you gotta upgrade your machine. I'm like, well, I'm poor, so sorry, but I can't. Let's see here, we have what? How many patients? 6 patients. So now the fracture ward will be overloaded while this event's on, but then it'll go back to being fine, not that much of a queue. Wait line out of it. Can I say? Yeah, bathroom in every location. Staff room here, staff room here. One building away. This one actually one building away either way. This one will be one building away. Either way. Well, not all 3 ways, but 2 ways for sure. And this one will be one away too, so it's not that bad. You just throw one up in here and call it good. And I do have space here. I think the max building space I can provide here is a 4x3. So So I might throw down, say, like, well, this is a 3x3 fluid analysis, X-rays 4x4, never mind. So it's Megascan DNA lab 4x3. Actually, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. Do I have a template about basic DNA lab? We sure do. Nice 4x3 fits snug right in there. Yep, sell it. Okay, is it cold now in there? It is cold. Got rid of it, had to sell a furnace. But we can easily just throw one right back up in there. And it's heated again. Heated. There we go. Now we have extra diagnosis and it'll probably back up because everyone will want to get a DNA scan. Everyone will want their DNA tested, that's for sure. Let's put you there. Sure. We could fill this area out with some drink machines, maybe a news kiosk, or even a cozy kiosk or a news agent. Well, mixing the two. Maybe I'll throw both down there, I don't know. Got a nice square space here that could utilize. This one's pretty crammed in. With the bathroom and the staff room in the middle going up, it's pretty crammed. This is pretty crammed. I have a small square here, but nothing huge, nothing large enough to put in a room. But I could fill that with like drink machines or something, or one of those news agent or cozy kiosk. Same here. I kind of put in drink machines, a magazine, and a bunch of benches for people to chill at. This one got pretty loaded. I have a 2 space wide hallway here, and then it shrinks down to a 1 down at the bottom. But still have room for drinks machines and magazine stand. Hopefully keep people a little bit entertained while they wait for stuff. And I have a cafe all the way over here in this building. So I should aim to have one in this building for sure. Maybe this building. I don't know. Kind of use the same idea as the staff rooms, one building away sort of deal. So I would cover this building, and this building. So that if I have one here, this building and this building would be covered too. I think that would make sense, work out. But that'll probably be a tomorrow issue because I feel like I'm going to have to buy more buildings to expand out even more. Especially like right now, I do need a ward, so I'll definitely have to buy one more building. I'll probably end up buying them all. Just because we need the space. But that will do it for today, guys. So I'd like to thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to help out the channel, you can like, subscribe, comment, do any and all of those things if you enjoyed the video today. And as we say up here in Canada, peace out!